Hello and welcome to my review of the OnePlus One, the flagship killer. Let's kick off this review of the OnePlus One by having a look around the device. At the top we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, a noise cancelling microphone. On the left we have a SIM card tray, a volume rocker which has a nice consistency, a very nice click to it. On the bottom we have a micro USB port which is 2.0, dual speakers, and this is actually dual speakers, not like the iPhone where it has one microphone, one speaker. These are definitely dual speakers. Then have another microphone which is just a normal microphone. Then we go to the right hand side, we have the power button on, which is halfway down the device, which is very good. When you're holding it, your thumb normally gets to out there. Then at the back you have the OnePlus logo, another microphone for noise cancellation, the camera, the dual LEDs, and the signage and mod logo. At the front of the device we have the bezels, which looks like, makes it look like it's a floating screen. Then we have the camera, the proximity sensor and ambient light sensor, and the headpiece for when you're calling someone. Now let's have a look at the specs of the OnePlus One. Start off with, the OnePlus One has a Full HD 1080p display which is at 5.5 inches. This means it has a pixel density of 401. The CPU on the OnePlus One is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 running at 2.5 GHz and is quad-core. This runs alongside the GPU, which is the Adreno 330. The gaming experience and the overall experience of the device was very fluid and has no major stuttering or lag. This device has 3GB of RAM, which is DDR3. The OnePlus One has two variants, the 16GB Silk White and the 64GB Sandstone Black. The OnePlus One also has 4G LTE and dual band Wi-Fi. This means it's extremely quick over wireless connectivity. To go with the wireless network, you get 4.0 Bluetooth and NFC. NFC is near field communication, which means any other device that has NFC can quickly connect and transfer data across the two devices. Bluetooth 4.0 is much more efficient of Bluetooth 3.0, which means quicker transfer speeds and much better battery life while using it. The front-facing camera on the OnePlus One is a 5-megapixel camera, which is over the average compared to all the latest flagship phones. It also records in 720p, which is rather good for conference calling and doing hangouts. The OnePlus One's rear-facing camera is a 13-megapixel Sony sensor. It has a dual LED flash, but this dual LED flash is not two-tone colour. The camera records in 4K or 720p slow motion at 120 frames a second. The OnePlus One has a 3100 mAh battery. This will last you a full day, even on moderate usage. I've got through a day and a half without even charging this phone. It is an outstanding battery for such an amazing phone. This phone may be big, but it only weighs 162 grams. So, even though it's massive and it's got a 5.5 inch display, you can still hold it in one hand quite comfortably and use it quite easily in one hand. The OnePlus One runs a custom version of Android 4.4 KitKat that's called CyanogenMod. CyanogenMod have added many great features, such as off-screen gestures. If you double tap, it wakes up the device. If you draw a circle, it brings up the camera app. One great advantage of having this phone is that there's so many updates. If there is a bug, that is normally fixed within 2 to 3 weeks. At the moment, I have not experienced any bugs since I haven't had this phone that long, but I'm sure I might encounter some bugs, but I haven't yet, and I've heard from so many people that they have had bugs and it's been fixed in the next update. So great job there, OnePlus. Well done for the updates. The great thing about CyanogenMod is it looks very much like stock Android, which means it's very, very fast and very fluent, but also comes with the customizability that you don't get on Android. This OnePlus One only cost me £269, and this is for the 64GB version. For the 16GB version, boom, it's only £229. What other flagship phone for its base model has a £229 price tag? And the greatest thing, just for an extra £40 more, you can upgrade to the 64, which I did. What other phone that gets close to this? Well, there's the Nexus 4, but then you don't really want to have a Nexus 4 because they're old. There's a Nexus 5, but then they're £350. That's still about £100 more expensive. Then you go to the phones that are way above, such as the HTC M8, the Samsung Galaxy S5, things like that. You just can't get a good flagship smartphone for that price. So well done OnePlus for creating such an amazing phone and making it at that price. And this is why I love this phone, and I think it is the best phone of 2014. Okay guys, conclusion time. The OnePlus One is a great phone and has great specs, but also the main thing, it has a great price. I couldn't wish for a better phone for the price. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to Top Tech Reviews. See ya!
All your worries, leave your side, free your mind, 'cause tomorrow is another day.